Good evening. Good evening, good people. We are here. We are here. We are here. Y'all know what this is. Views from the 22 crew. Monday Night Blues. Hey, y'all already know what this is, man. Views from the 22. Live on the scene. Charm so true. True man, false world. Reporting live from the scene. We got Mr. Mo Schefter. We got Mr. Vic Jr. And we got the historical Uncle J Ham. Big bro, he in the building as well. Fellas, I'm just gonna go ahead and swing it over to Chef. Let's do this, man.
Yeah, I am about to adjusting. You know, we on the iPad this year streaming, so I gotta fix my posture, Jerm. It's all right though. We got it. I don't know what Vic is doing. I don't know why Vic is like all of a sudden the camouflage man. The messed up part is I can still see his teeth. That's the funniest part of all this. You can't see nothing about Vic but his teeth in that background.
New York.
At least they're a little white.
It looks like we're looking at Vic in Predator Vision.
Hey, hey, Hollow Man, Kevin Bacon.
Hey, real quick,
Hollow
man. I
Man.
just wanted to make sure we see the city background. We see the interlocking and why the Yankees are doing well. The Giants, they had a win yesterday. Shout out to Saquon Barkley. As much shit as we give him, he was a complete animal.
Facts.
So I know the city right now, Monday, they were happy to go to work this Monday. I think the city, with the Yankees off today, they were able to soak in some wins for the city this weekend. So, just happy for those guys out there. That's all.
Man.
I'll be back in a second.
Fix your hollow self.
We see, obviously, we got the Godfather. You know you on a different level when you got this man got the whole handle across his chest, and of course he's got the best handles across these social media streets. The Godfather, J Ham.
It's so motherfuckers can quit asking me what's my Twitter handle. Where can we find you? Where can we find your word? Right here, Chief. You can start right here. Because right here, under this Twitter handle, we got the scene link. We got 94 Feet of Life. We got Views from the 22. We got Stoppage Time FC. We got the Dish. All those links follow up right up under this link. It's for the culture, Chief. Shout out to Ty Love for the water jug. Just had to shout him out. My guy Mac Real, and the Dolphins, they want to know, what I'm saying, doing their thing. His Ohio State Buckeyes, they looking pretty cool. They doing their thing. Let me start giving Ty Love props because it's not healing for me. And I'm on heal activity time this evening.
Hey, listen.
God did.
I would like to shout out, if we're doing shout outs, I would like to shout out to the @everyone option in the new Facebook groups. It is one of the best things to ever happen to me personally, for several reasons. Number one, I don't have to hear Zach or Jerry or Corey or Dion or Dennis, or I go on and on about why I didn't get tagged in a. Now listen, when certain
April,
like when certain group members get upset, I understand it because they're not really involved. They're trying to stay involved. But there are times where I don't even tag y'all in these threads because y'all know where it's going, when it's going, and who's going to be there. Like, why I gotta keep tagging y'all? Especially y'all that are always the first in the comments. That is my way of showing the ultimate love and respect for you. Because I know I can count on you. And you hurting me. You defamating my name because I didn't tag you in all these threads. Jay, I've been needing to get this off my chest. So shout out to the everyone mention button. Yup.
They started to treat you like Sal and Sal's Pizzeria, and Sal's Pizzeria like a bugger that was mad about no black people being on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Shell, well, we can't get no tag.
Bruh.
It's like the question is like, what took Facebook so long?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
true.
Jesus.
That's true. But whatever, they got it. So let's get rolling. We got some people in the comments, clearly. The usual suspects, especially.
Mo, you blocked
First
yourself,
lady.
cousin.
The first lady. Oh, geez. Again, we adjusted. You know me, man. I am as transparent as a human being in certain things. Can neither confirm nor deny other allegations, but we're gonna leave it at that.
Hilarious.
I told y'all I'm gonna be goofy tonight. It's been a long day. All I've been wanting to do is get to this moment right here all day. So I'm gonna have some fun because it's been a while. Shout out to Kyle, shout out to the First Lady, shout out to Josh, shout out to Vic, who's in 2 places at once. Actually 3. And shout out to KG. KG, the ending of this show is gonna be a tribute to KG and the pain he's had to endure the last 7 years. The suffering ends tonight.
Let's talk about it.
I am glad you are here. You know what? Let's talk about what happened yesterday real quick, and then we'll get into everything. Yep. Okay? A lot happened. Let's go down the list real quick. Midnight Views is not going to go up till about week 3. So until then, we're going to do Midnight Views here, so to say. Patriots and Dolphins, a little bit of a spoiler, and was supposed to be a growth season for Mac Jones and the Patriots. He played well. That's a bad loss for New England. Again, fellas, anytime y'all want to chime in, just chime in. Obviously, we started with the Bills and the Rams. The Bills dominated that game, and I'm not taking any credit away from them whatsoever, but that was definitely about the Rams and Matt Stafford's elbow. Saints and the Falcons, 27-26. Shout out Jameis Winston getting his first W. That was a big win for him.
Let's go.
Good way to start the game. Germ, Jay, you got something to say?
I want to give the Heel Activity Award to the Saints fan base. This has to be stated publicly and verbally. The comeback win was one thing. On the road, rival building, rival turf. They took it out like E40. They came back and they violated Atlanta on their own soil. And then you had the fan base. They pretty much had a buck jumping marching session throughout the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Then I saw a video later on Twitter that was posted by Mia X with Saints fans in an Atlanta area Walmart. Party still going. They turned the Walmart out. How you turn Walmart out after the big game? Right there, man. I like it. Gold medal status. Still got a week great fan base. They did it right there. It's good with me.
Browns, Panthers, Germ. Browns, they snuck away with a win, man. Baker came up just a little bit short, and the Browns pulled away with a win.
Baker played well.
He just came up a little bit
played
short.
Well.
He was. All I'm saying is, Sam Darnold would have put up 27 points, but whatever.
Oh God, please.
All I'm gonna say is this: at the end of the day, my problem is Cleveland. You literally was up 20-7 at one point in that game, 20-7, and in that situation, Nicholas Ebenezer Jeremiah Chubb III only had 18 carries, and he finished the game with 22. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I saw the highlights. Well, the condensed version of the game, per se. I guess the copy that NFL puts out. He looked brand new. Didn't lose a step. Looked quick. Looked decisive.
He looked like the best player in the world at the position.
Still is the best running back in the league right now.
Hey, and shout out to Kareem Hunt. He also looked great.
Yes.
Those two players should have had at least they finished the game with like 33 total carries. They should have finished the game with about 45.
Yes. Yep.
Cleveland, that's not for you. I don't understand.
These coaches, man.
Shouts out to Cade York, whatever his name is. 59 yards for game. Blouses.
Tip your waiter. 49ers Bears. Bears won that game 19-10. The Bears. For what it's worth, the Bears might upset a few teams. Vic, anything you want to take away from Trey Lance, or are we just kind of seeing what's going on week to week?
Trey Lance trending down, and we got the other kid, forgetting his name, trending up.
Justin Fields. I thought they both played horrendous. I thought Justin Fields just made better plays.
I mean, that's the progression for me.
Yeah,
absolutely. Justin is a kid we are all rooting for. Go ahead, Jay.
I just want to shout out the 49ers fan base for continuing to be fans of a franchise that don't ever like the quarterback that they have under center. I just want to keep that quarterback. It's fun to watch because they're knowledgeable people, they're knowledgeable about football, but it's like, geez, what at week 2?
Hey, and listen, you are so real on that because everybody talks about the Colts and the Packers and the last 2 they've had. I don't think anybody has had more good quarterbacks than the 49ers the last 25 years. Like, it's insane how many good quarterbacks have been on that.
Work out there.
The last one to work out was Steve Young.
See, here's the sad part, right? They always go and they get quarterbacks that still win where? In January. They just always don't win in February. And the fact that you still get into February is a testament to the fact that they got to be doing something right. But you know what?
Oh, absolutely. 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 Steelers Bengals 23-20. Steelers finally won that game. Nobody would have wanted to win that game. I don't know, man. Yesterday's game was more of an anomaly. Bigger deal that Pittsburgh won than Cincinnati lost. I mean, whatever. It's whatever the Cincy. Go ahead, Jay.
If I'm Cincinnati, I'm not discouraged
at all.
It took all that.
Yeah.
To drop over 1. We'll be all right. If I'm Cincinnati,
to the Steelers, like it's a division rival. This is the AFC North. We know what the AFC North is. Doesn't matter when they play, what the records are. We have seen this. Yes, it is going to be one of those games where you just going to have to grind it out no matter what.
And shouts out to Vic. I'm going to pass it to you real quick. Shouts out to Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Oh.
He had a game of only legendary players, great players, Hall of Fame type players. And also shouts out to my guy, Odell Landry, Mr. Number 1, Mr. Jamar Chase, Mr. Dance, who literally put the game on. He put the game on ice. Too bad that the ice melted before they could put the champagne in.
Yeah. I mean, that last touchdown, go ahead, Vic. I'm sorry.
No, again, I saw the condensed version of it. It just looked like ugly but entertaining football. I mean, it was unbelievable up and down. Like you said, Minkah. I mean, dude, if it wasn't for him making some of the plays that he made, the Bengals probably win that game.
Easily.
I need to see. I want to see it again on film because it looked like that touchdown to Jamar in the fourth quarter, where he reached over and it looked like it crossed the line, but they didn't get the touchdown. So I don't know, but that game looked like it was very entertaining and playable again to watch if you want, if you need some entertainment.
If I'm Pittsburgh, man, I am not putting the Jimmy G thing away. I am still, I don't even know if they've talked about it, but if I'm Pittsburgh, I am going to try to maximize this defense. And Jay just touched on it. Jerm just touched on it. They got quarterbacks over there that know how to win. Jimmy G, whatever you want to say about it, he's got a Super Bowl appearance and another was 1 win away from another Super Bowl appearance.
Call me Jason Weaver. If I was San Francisco, call me Jason Weaver because I'm only 1 call away, baby. Yes, let's do it.
Yo, Eagles, Lions, 38-35. I think Jalen Hurts has to understand what ball distribution is, but nonetheless, encouraging stuff what we keep seeing from Jalen.
Yeah.
Colts and Texans, we're not going to talk about that. Ravens and Jets, I got nothing I really want to say about that. Jay, you want to jump in on anything? Oh, I thought you were going to join us on it. I thought you had something to say. Okay, my bad. Jaguars and Commanders. I mean, look, Carson Wentz at the end of the day did what he was supposed to do. Good start over there for Washington. Giants and Titans. Vic,
but real quick.
Germ.
Can I say something real quick?
Here for a little bit. Go ahead, Germ.
Okay, no, real quick before I say something about the Giants and Titans, I just want to say this one thing. The Jags, low key, have a very talented roster, top to bottom.
They do.
I am not going to hold you. I am really excited to see them every week because that roster has some serious talent on it. All right, now on to the next game.
Okay, Vic, Vic, Giants, Titans.
Yeah, like I said, man, I was able to watch that whole game. The Giants, both offensive line, defensive line, look fantastic. Saquon was unbelievable, as much crap as we give him. The dude was hitting his holes. He was decisive. He was still fast, quick. Didn't look like he had any injury setbacks or anything like that. Unbelievable show. I know New York City is proud, again, because they got the Yankees doing a little bit well and the Giants, so they had a good Monday today going to work. I know that. Shout out to Saquon, though, for sure.
Saquon, I got to give him a Hill Activity Award.
Facts.
The big run on the first touchdown, and he came back a couple plays later, closed it out, got 6.
Mm-hmm.
Then the TD over to Shepard, he was right there. Shepard, his energy is why they came back and won their football game.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was in his sophomore year at Penn State.
Yep.
Just in terms of confidence, running with authority, everything. It was like, okay, this is what we like to see. You know,
right. And his run to get the 2-point conversion to win the game.
That's what and
like
capitalize it off there to finish it off with the 2 for the dub. So I got
because they had him in the backfield. He reset and put
money. So I got to give the Hill Activity on that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this too. That shows you when you have that type of talent, that type of speed, that type of agility, that type of quickness. Being decisive is the most lethal part of your game because it changes everything. He may never have the greatest ball carrier vision, but gap scheme to the rescue.
Facts.
Let's go.
Facts.
And while we talking about him right here, right now, where I got y'all out here, it was never about he's not good. It was never about he was trash. It was don't take a running back at 2.
Right.
Correct.
Make sure y'all understand the context of the conversation.
Hey,
and nobody will ever convince me that they made the right decision.
Hey, check this out. Rashad Penny, Sony Michel, we all had them as back of the end first round grades. Meaning as if you took them after pick 20, you got a special player. Period.
One of them got a Super Bowl.
Bingo. Bingo. Hey, you know, Mo, you might have a dog. His name's Bingo, isn't it?
This dude's a fool, yo. Oh, shit. All right, Chiefs and Cardinals, 44-21. Like we said, man, the Chiefs' offense is not going to miss a beat. It's just going to be different.
Can't cover Kelsey. It doesn't matter.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter. Can't cover Kelsey.
Chiefs, baby. Kansas City Warriors. I'm just saying.
Right. Like Curry and Clay is still there. KD is gone, but Curry and Clay is still there.
Pick your poison.
Vic?
I mean, listen, you know I'm a little critical of Pat, more than the rest of us in here. I said if that speed is gone, let's see how he steps, becomes more of a distributor, become more, a guy that can throw short and intermediate. We're going to see. Playoff time we still got 17, 18 more weeks to go.
But Vic, we started seeing that growth in the latter part of last year.
Yes.
So I'm bro, Pat and Joe are just on a different level. And who's starting to creep up in that category? Next game on the list, ironically, 31 flavors, Justin Herbert. He is creeping up in that category of
what happened to Josh? You gonna keep ignoring Josh?
I'm not putting Josh in that category of I know what I'm getting every Sunday.
It's all good. Different conversation.
We're gonna come back to that conversation. You better remember.
Hey, look,
court is in session.
Hey, y'all better remember. Y'all better remember Deshaun Watson too. He's a taker in this world.
Well,
it's only about 3 or 4 takers in this world. One of them is Patty Waddy, the other one is Deshaun, and the other one is that 12 guy, that old guy we're gonna talk about in a minute.
But
the other one is Ben, and he retired.
Deshaun has to reprove himself. I don't care what that contract says.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Don't worry. We'll be there. We'll see you. We'll see you later.
I don't doubt he will be. But again, we'll talk about this later. Table of conversation.
Yes.
It's not like he missed the year due to injury. He missed the year for non-football reasons.
You can choose if you win or lose.
Kyler Murray, let's circle back to this game before we move on. Kyler, man, I don't know. I just don't know.
Can I be honest? Y'all want me to tell you what's wrong with Kyler?
Mm-hmm.
This is probably the best for Kyler that he starts off slow. Because when he starts off fast, he loses gas early, late in the season. So let's just take this. Let's worry about the Cardinals, say week 8. Let's chalk this up to you just playing against probably the class of the AFC, the team that has been to every AFC championship game in the last 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Period, point blank. Pat Mahomes is elite. Period. There is not very many teams that are going to stand in front of him and be able to stop him when he is on his game. Either you got a quarterback that's going to duel or a quarterback that's going to drool. At the end of the day, views and dues. And Pat has paid his dues to get all of his views.
Facts. Absolutely facts. Vic, anything you want to chime in on there?
No, we good, man. We got quarterback conversations forever for the rest of the season.
Yeah, shout out to Kyle. He says
gonna
Kyle
it's gonna be.
we're
gonna have some really good quarterback
Call of Duty
conversations.
comes out in a few weeks. And then Big Shot says Kyler's problem is he needs a booster seat and the menu with puzzles and crayons.
I hate it here.
But again, to all your points, they're like it's almost similar to Dak, where it's like, yo, where's the energy on this ball? You got all this lower body strength. Where is the energy on this ball? Am I right, Vic?
Yeah, he looked disappointing yesterday for me before the injury. If we look back to the opening game against Tampa Bay the year before, I mean, look at the difference. They looked fantastic. And that was him coming after his injury.
Mm-hmm.
So what was that yesterday? I think it's a lot with the culture, the coaching is listen, it's been a decade already that you guys know me and how I feel about that Cowboys organization, but Dak just looked like it was just not.
He lost his confidence, bro. Bro, that's an unconfident,
no doubt,
unmotivated quarterback. He knew he didn't have a chance.
And look at how they cut Dez. 4 weeks into the season, they said this is not going to work out. They went and got Cooper, and now you cut Cooper. Now I bet you in a couple of weeks they're going to be desperate looking for another number one receiver. And it's not number one receiver, meaning they're going to have to get somebody to help CeeDee Lamb take pressure off of CeeDee Lamb, somebody that can get open. And you can't find guys like an Amari Cooper that can get open just pure footwork. You know what I'm saying? So the Cowboys offense, even before Dak's injury, honestly, it wasn't going to be a good looking offense.
All right, we got to speed it up a little bit. I just look at the time. We got to speed it up a little bit. Yeah. Next 3 games on the list, you had, like you said, Raiders, Chargers. Chargers won that one. Herbert, sheesh. Packers, Vikings. It's going to be a long year for Aaron. Kirk secured at least $5 million yesterday, so good for him. Buccaneers, Cowboys.
Justin Jefferson.
Oh,
Justin.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I got to talk about my boys. When I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right. And I'm telling you, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase are going to dominate this league for the next 12 years, and y'all can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, 7-11, man.
Oh my God!
Add
him to the team.
We might have to go live again this week. Buccaneers, Cowboys. I think safe to say the Cowboys season is pretty much done. I hate to say that so early.
I give them 3 more weeks,
but we'll see.
3 more weeks for who?
I mean, that defense is nice. That offensive line is a major problem.
Yeah. The usage of the offensive line and the usage of the running backs. I mean, Zeke, as much people as want to talk junk about him, he was 10 for 52. That's 5 yards a carry. So, I mean, the game wasn't blown out of proportion because the Buccaneers, again, are trying to catch up themselves. Tom looked.
Oh, yeah, they got their own offensive line issues.
Yeah, I mean, so, again,
they see that they can move people.
Enough,
hey, the one thing that was encouraging for both teams, I thought, was the front 4 for each team, for each side. The front 7 as a whole, honestly.
Defensively.
Yes,
right?
the front 7 as a whole. That's why I amended it.
Oh, no, absolutely.
The front 7 as a whole was encouraging on both sides. Dallas, whatever. The window is still there. Buccaneers.
You can't say that.
That window closes the minute 12 leaves. And after that, there's going to have to be a lot of adjustments made to a roster not built to last. This roster is built to win. And there is nothing wrong with that. We've seen the Broncos do it. We've seen the Rams do it. You name it. So, as for tonight's game, real quick, we're going to do tonight's game. Quick go around for tonight's game. And then we got Super Bowl predictions for all of us. I don't know if Jay's going to chime in because he's on his heel activity. So he's probably going to give us like picks 32 and 31 or picks 1 and 2. We don't know what he's going to do, but we'll see. Tonight, homecoming for Russ. I think this is going to be a very nice, welcoming, and a very pleasant homecoming. I'm going Russell over Pete Carroll, 43-8, because I'm petty.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go with the Broncos too. I'm excited to see what Russ can do. You guys know how I feel about Russ. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league as well. And again, he just has to play all 16, all 17 games, perfectly. He starts very well. He kind of slows down at the end. So I'm excited to see him with a different team, different energy. Those young receivers should bring him a lot of happiness, a lot of energy that he can bring to the field with them. So I'm looking forward to that. So, but for sure, they should be able to win this game at least.
Jerm?
Listen, that running game alone should give this Seattle defense everything they can handle. I look forward to that part. Russ has never been notorious for using tight ends. Never been that type of guy. So I'm really interested to see how he uses the tight end in this game. Noah Fant. I'm just interested to. No, it's Albert, right?
But he's out. Yeah.
No, they traded Noah for him.
Okay, no, so Albert's still there, right?
Oh yeah, they got
AO. Yeah, they got AO.
I'm interested to see how he uses him still.
Oh yeah.
Because I was trying to remember if they had both of them. But I'm interested to see how he uses him because that's going to be a big mismatch in this game because I don't think anybody can cover him.
Apparently they use him as a joker, Jerm. So like they're moving him around. So
him with those receivers, I want to look at that. But also that Broncos defense was a top 5 defense last year in points allowed. So if they can continue that ascension, Seattle shouldn't score more than 12 points. You see that 12 for the 12?
Yes.
Let me get 32-12.
Jay?
Well, it's real simple. You got legal weed dispensers in Seattle. You have legal weed dispensers in Denver. Everybody wins. Let me go Denver junior high school score 6-0.
All right.
Everybody
let's do the Super Bowl predictions. Who's gonna kick it off this year? Last year I got accused because I went last, but whatever.
Whoa, Super Bowl predictions, man. I don't know what I'm even doing for Halloween. Oh, okay.
So who's going first?
I'll go first, man.
You know who I like this year? I go first. I think we circle the wagons this year. I like them people, dog. Them people are physical. They hit you in the mouth, then they went there to Von Miller. I'm cool with that.
I like that one. So who they gonna play?
They might have a $4 single this time, Chef.
What is it?
The $4 single. That's the Jay-Z reference. Take off your New York hat. Who they gonna play?
He don't represent New York, dog. Sorry.
Wait a minute. I made the Yankee hat more famous than a Yankee can.
Unfortunately, that did happen.
I'll be spiked out. I could trip a referee. Tell him by my attitude that I'm most definitely from.
New York state of mind. I'm in a New York state of mind. That's all.
Hey, Mo, you gotta talk that talk. Keep going. I'll be on.
If I keep going, I'm gonna go right into kickoff.
God did.
It's a tug of war. It is a tug of war out there.
All right, man. All right, look, I'm gonna go next, man. Because me and Ham on Hill activity. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't see any reason why we don't see the Bucks in the Super Bowl again this year. The Rams are the biggest threat. I don't think they're a threat at all anymore. The Packers are a no. The Vikings won't be able to stop the run good enough. And then at the end of the day, I just think 12 is 12 at the end of the day. But if it comes down to the AFC,
in January.
the AFC, I'm gonna be honest. The way that I would like to go out if I was Tom Brady, I would like to go out against the best. And the heir to the throne, unfortunately, is not in Kansas City. It's in Cincinnati. So give me Cincinnati as a repeat. But let 12 pass the torch and pass all his powers in his final game in the Super Bowl.
I like it.
Give me Cincy. Give me Cincy and give me Tampa.
Yeah,
who's going first, me or you?
Nah, I'm out as well. He just took my matchup. I listen. I'm gonna be biased. I want to see my two favorite pocket quarterbacks in the league right now. Okay, and that's Joe Burrow and Tom Brady go at it. And like Jerm said, passing the torch. Tom could win it. Who cares? Who cares who wins the game? But let Tom win it, and then passing the torch to Joe Burrow to take it for the next 10 years. Just because that's my guy.
I like it. From the NFC, I'm gonna go Bucks. If I had to be different, I would say Vikings. But I'm going Bucks versus Broncos. I think the Denver Broncos are probably going to end up being one of, if not the best football team when we head into January. I think they're going to win a lot of games in the AFC. I think Russ is going to put up some stats with this offense and this offensive line. I think that defense is better than people think. And I think Denver could actually end up with the number 1 overall seed in the AFC. I am more confident picking Denver to make the Super Bowl than Tampa. So give me the Broncos versus the Bucks.
Wow. I had the Broncos making the playoffs in my bracket. So I like that.
I just think, man, Russ, they got a younger football staff there now. I think that team is going to be very nice. I really do. Shout out to KG.
I think 3 out of those 4 teams are going to make the big dance too, man.
Listen,
especially with that 7th playoff spot. Oh man,
that's what I got. I got KC, Denver, and Chargers.
Yeah, I could definitely see the Final Four being 3 teams in the AFC West. That's for sure. And then the Bengals probably. It's not going to be the Ravens. That's for sure. Or the Titans. We know that. Anyways,
or the Colts.
We don't talk about them. They tied the Texans.
Or the Texans. Oh, I'm just eliminating the whole South. I just want the whole South.
Yeah, the Texans and the Colts have been kicked out the class.
We put the entire AFC South on ice to
all of it, bro. All of it. We don't even talk about none of it. Like, let's just relegate them to Canada or something. We don't need to talk about them. But the trivia from last week was which team opened up at home most recently. There was the first answer was the Bucks when they won in 2002. The second answer, I think Ronnie and Trav both got it, and Tanya was there too, was the Ravens, who beat San Francisco in the Super Bowl and then played Peyton Manning's Denver Broncos in Denver the following season. This week's trivia, name every quarterback for the Denver Broncos since Peyton Manning retired. That's Jerm. That's
that ain't fair.
John Elway can't even tell you.
I can name about 5 of them though.
No,
I saw one of them calling college football last week. That was Brock Osweiler. I give y'all one.
Dog, they've had some bad ones. They're like the opposite of the San Francisco 49ers these last 7 years. That's Jay. That's Jerm. That's Vic. I'm Mo. We will be back later this week for sure, definitely. On Thursday, enjoy tonight's game. Thread is going to go up. Take us home, True.
2-2. See y'all next week or later in the week.